Welcome back. Today we're breaking down a complete day in English. We're taking a step-by-step chronological approach to your daily routine. So whether you're building your vocabulary totally from scratch or you're just here for a rock-solid review, this explainer is built exactly for you. We are going to track a full day, literally from the second you wake up until your head hits the pillow tonight, using the most essential sentences you'll ever need.
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the simple present rule. Then we'll tackle a morning habit checklist, move on to afternoon work and travel, and wind down with evening relaxation and rest. Finally, we'll review some essential verbs and synonyms.
Section 1. The simple present rule. So before we jump into the actual actions, we need to talk about the engine driving all of these sentences. The formula, I plus the verb, is basically the ultimate pattern for your daily habits. In English, we use the simple present tense to describe routines, habits, and factual actions that happen all the time. As you'll see, you're going to hear this exact structure in every single action we cover today. It's beautifully simple, and honestly, it's absolutely crucial for effective communication.
Now, since we are all about active learning here, I have a bit of a challenge for you. Whenever you hear a sentence today, I want you to say it aloud. Seriously, right where you are, speak it out loud. It is the absolute best way to commit this new vocabulary to muscle memory. You ready? Let's do this.
Section 2. Morning Habit Checklist.
All right, our day in the life journey officially begins right here with your very first checklist. I'm going to read these, and I want you to repeat after me. Ready? I open my eyes. I get out of bed. I stand on the floor. I stretch my arms. Do you hear that? Notice that perfect I plus verb rhythm right off the bat?
Now, what's really interesting about this is how smoothly that I plus verb structure captures a sequence of events. Read this one with me. I step into the bathroom. I wash my face. It sounds totally natural, right? Because it perfectly reflects your actual step-by-step physical routine.
Let's keep checking items off that morning list. Let's hear you say it out loud. I pick up my toothbrush. I brush my teeth. I choose my clothes. I put on my shirt. Awesome job. If you're doing this out loud, you are making huge progress, even if you haven't actually brushed your teeth yet today.
Okay, let's wrap up our morning checklist in the kitchen. Notice how clearly these words describe the whole process of eating breakfast. Say them with me. I pour some water. I slice the bread. I chew slowly. I swallow my food. And just like that, you've successfully navigated your entire morning in English.
Section 3. Afternoon Work and Travel.
Well, it's time to head out. Let's narrate that transition from your home into the outside world. Keep speaking aloud as we shift gears into travel mode. I put on my jacket. I open the front door. I step outside. I lock the door.
Go ahead and read this one out loud for me. I breathe fresh air. I walk down the street. Do you feel how that simple present tense just drops you right into the current moment? It kind of makes you feel like you're right there, walking down that exact street.
And this brilliantly illustrates how versatile this grammar really is. We jump from the morning commute right into the workday using the exact same grammatical structure. Read them with me. I wait at a traffic light. I sit at my desk. I write an email. I read a document.
So, after a long day at work, it's finally time to head home. And this journey introduces some really wonderful sensory verbs. Let's say these aloud. I wait for the bus. I watch the passing cars. I stroll through the park. I listen to the wind. Notice those key verbs, watch and listen. They are absolutely perfect for describing how we interact with the world around us. Section 4. Evening Relaxation and Rest. Let's step back inside and unwind a bit. Now, remember our morning action of putting on our clothes? Listen to the contrast here as we get back home. Read aloud with me. I unlock my door. I take off my jacket. I sit on the sofa. I relax my back. Taking off that jacket is basically the universal sign that the workday is officially over.
Next up is dinner time. Give these a try out loud. I pour some soup. I finish my soup. I wash the plate. I dry the plate. Checking these off gives you a really great sense of linguistic accomplishment, doesn't it? You're describing complete, tangible tasks so clearly and easily.
Now let's read this one out loud together. I watch the sunset. I admire the colors. So the crucial point is that simple present verbs aren't just for physical chores like washing dishes. They are equally powerful for expressing emotion and showing appreciation. And now we're going to gently conclude our daily timeline. Let's read these final steps. I put on my pajamas. I rest my head on the pillow. I think about the day. I feel grateful. Notice how the day ends exactly the way it began, right there in bed. But instead of physical verbs, we've swapped to reflective vocabulary, like think and feel.
Section 5. Essential verbs and synonyms. Okay, let's see how this all builds together. Here we have a few of the slightly more advanced descriptive words from our afternoon and evening routines, matched up with simple synonyms. So if you saw the word briefly earlier, it just means for a short time. Stroll is simply to walk casually, and admire means to look at with joy. Connecting these new words to simpler ones you already know is a fantastic way to stretch your vocabulary without feeling overwhelmed.
Let's review this final checklist of key verbs grouped by theme. For household tasks, we have paired opposites like open and close, lock and unlock. For personal care, we use wash, dry, brush, and comb. For movement, it's walk, step, stand, and sit. And for clothing, we rely on phrasal verbs like put on, take off, and hang up. These themes really cement the foundation of your daily routine vocabulary.
Which brings us to our final and honestly most important question of the day. What does your morning routine look like? I challenge you to take these simple present verbs and speak your own custom daily routine out loud. Start with, I open my eyes, and see just how far through the day you can get. Once you can narrate your whole day in English, you might just start dreaming in it too. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.